Okay, we're here. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Many good mornings. Let's see what we get. Morning, good morning. Morning, everybody. It is morning. How's everybody doing? We are on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Let's do it. Okay, Dirk is on. Fantastic. How are we doing here, peoples? Okay, I said good morning. I didn't see anybody pop it up. What's going on? Good morning, guys. Dirk, good morning. Excellent. Let's try this again. Go get it, baby. Hey, there we go. Matt. Man, you guys are on your way already? Holy shit. You guys are dedicated Tuscany Rose guys. I gotta tell you that. Holy fucking cow. Mink ya. Mink ya. Trying to get this camera right. Neptune, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sam, good morning. Everybody, we're here. Big Friday. What happened to my hairline? I got old. What can I tell you? Steve, good morning. Good morning, people. How we doing, guys? How's everyone doing? How's everybody doing? Okay, ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Here we go. That's how we start. That's how we start this 7:01 every day. Yeah, people may think it's a little corny. I get people saying that, they're not crazy about it. I'm like, too bad. It's what we do. I did that for I don't know how many years in school, till I got to high school. So, you know what? Deal with it. Come on at 7:02, and you won't have to listen to it. How's that? I don't know. People get very, I don't know. People seem to think that, their political awareness means that they don't support the ground under their feet. And it's like, you better support the ground under your feet, no matter who's, doing what above it. You need to do it. Yeah, it's the way it goes. It's the way it goes, people. We still live in America. You don't like it, think about why. Got to think about why you don't like it. So that's what we do. We do it here. Nobody else does it. We're going to do it. I'm a little older. Yeah. Mohan, good morning. How's everybody doing otherwise? Everybody's good. Wow, Jordan, where are you? Please tell me where you are. I didn't think you were going to be here. I was ready to start throwing people out. Cool, man. Much easier to get into New York. Did you have your meeting yesterday? We had ours. Well, we had one of ours. Oh, a lot of work, guys. Yeah, TOG taking over 47th Street. Oh, boy. Oh, fucking A, Jordan. I was praying for you, brother. I love it. We'll talk. We will talk. We will talk. Outstanding, bro. Outstanding. I'm happy. Yeah, we got a show tomorrow. We got a big show. We're getting stuff ready. Packages are coming in. Got a whole bunch of stuff getting ready to happen. Jordy, you've got keys, right? You have keys. Yeah, you know how far away I am. Shit. Yeah, man. You're a Republican from Wyoming. Yeah, show's going to be good. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, brother. All good in the hood, baby. It's all good in the hood. What's new anyway? How you doing? You work and Ulysses Norden collaborated on a new freak? Yeah. Grasping at straws. Grasping at straws. Listen, I don't know. I've been in New York for many, many years. It is what it is. Is what it is, boys and girls. Yeah, that was inevitable. Jeez, what are people thinking? Really big shoe. Yeah, so Jordo, you've got keys, I know that. You just got to let me know when you're there so I can clip things, if you know what I mean. It was a good video last night, don't you think? Yeah, I see. I don't like that. I'm not crazy about that. $126,000. That's nuts. The real U work is about 25 grand, and it's a freaking masterpiece. I don't know what they're making now. I don't like the freak. I don't like. My mother is. I don't know. I don't know. Something's not right. Fucking doctors. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly can't tell you. I cannot tell you. Oh yeah, you asked about dirty water dogs. Sometimes Jordan gets a little rambunctious. You just got to deal with it. He didn't mean anything by it. It's nothing personal. Nothing personal, I promise. Is anyone commenting on TikTok? I don't see any TikTok comments here. I don't know why. It's strange. Let me see. Let's see what we're doing here. Yeah, oh brother. Why, God? Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Thanks. Yeah, well, we're trying, boys and goils. I don't know. I don't know. So how are you? No, my mother's not coming to the show. She's not up to it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get some people there. They'll get there. Portugal. What are my views of Periscope? I mean, a lot of times Jose is very on the money. You know, sometimes he gets a little over the top. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Jose is doing stuff. Jose's been doing this for a long time, and I like Jose a lot. I think Jose, comes up with some very, very interesting observations, and he calls out these big time players. It's a crazy game, man. You guys don't realize it. It's a very crazy game. It's it's a crazy game. That the big time vintage world. That's the world that I play in. That's the playground. It isn't this flipping a Batman or this and that. It's totally different world. I don't know. I don't know. Can I tell you? What can I tell you? Good morning, Shannon. ETP, good morning. You're texting for days? Who are you texting? You texting 716-9-watch-9? Are you coming to the show, TJ? If you're coming to the show, I got you. You know what? I'll double check. I'll check with James Buckley. He had an event last night. Also, we were in a meeting from literally from 2:00 in the afternoon until almost 6, and then he had to go to that event over by Premier Jewelers. So I know he was scrambling. Oh, you're coming to the show? All right. Oh shit. What did you need, TJ? Just tell me what you need. Oh, you got to get your wisdom teeth pulled? Damn it. That's a drag. Inserts. We have them. We have them. I know we have them. Which ones did you want? You want a Coke, Pepsi, black, this, that? I can't ping you over here, or else I would. All right. Shoot a text. again, I'm going to be at the office with him at about 11 o'clock. Shalom. Got it. I think I have both. I should have both. I got him. No worries, brother. Oh, my shoulder's killing me. I'm sorry that we couldn't get back, brother. I'm sorry. Dan, good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? I'm not really going to try to source a 69 James Bond. That's not exactly an easy watch to find. We don't get involved in those kind of sourcing deals. You want a very specific, specific year and this and that. I don't get involved in that. It's way too much, the juice doesn't justify the squeeze. We have to, you got to look around and find that. That's a difficult thing. You want a James Bond? We'll find it for you. You want 1969? I want this. I want that. It's like, if I have it, got it. Watch giveaways? No, we don't do giveaways. It's not what we do. There's nothing that I have bought and sold that I don't, that I regret. I ate, so I lost a fucking dial. Oh, please. Yeah. Are we going live? We always say we're gonna, and then we get so jammed up, so jammed up with stuff going on. It's crazy. I mean, crazy. How rare is 1916 8000? I don't know. It looks like a Submariner. It looks like a 1990s Submariner. There's nothing, nothing special about it. That was a good question up there. Fairhat Kanaki from Facebook asked that question. So I wanted to answer it. It's one of those watches. If you got a massive collection and you don't have one, it's like, yeah, I'll take one. But if you're like, wow, I've got a 16 8000, it's like nobody gives a shit. Sorry. It doesn't look like anything on the wrist. It's just a regular watch, regular sub. Yeah. Good watch. I mean, listen, it's a 30-35 movement, one of my favorites. And that's the truth on it. Anybody that's sitting there selling you a dream on it, they're full of. They're just trying to gouge you. I mean, look, if it's got papers, a hang tag, all this other crap, yeah, it's a nice watch. Is it $7,500 to $8,000 to $9,000? Yeah, sure. But it's it's one of those things where if it's your only watch that you've got and that's the hill you're gonna die on, it's like, for 10 grand you can find something better. Bobby, I got to talk to you about that watch that you texted me yesterday, unless you sold it. Bring it to the show, if anything, Bobby. Bring it to the show. I might have someone for it. Oh, good. Okay. Even better. I was scrambling around and I was like, oh, fuck. Let me see if Bobby didn't sell it. Good stuff. Excellent, guys. The show is tomorrow, guys. You just got into watches. You got a PRX. It's a nice watch. Will there be entertainment? No. There's going to be plenty of entertainment. I'm just not going to be at the center. Well, I will be at the center of it as usual, but I don't know. Does Hublot have Hublot's got a fucking ETA movement, if I'm not mistaken. It's a good movement. It's just nobody cares. Yeah. It is 11 a.m. it starts. 11 a.m. What's it like being rich and handsome? I don't know. When I get rich, I'll let you know. Next case. 1908 versus Calatrava. I don't know. Next case. How are we doing? I'm your favorite content creator. Thank you. Appreciate you. Never been to New Zealand. We're in New York. We're there. We are there here, at least once a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes 2, 3 times a week. It depends. You're going to do magic tricks? I love it. Should have gotten James Buckley's buddy to do that. Where is the property I'm selling? I'm not getting into that now. 75-26, but I'm debating on selling and keep it, or I don't know. 57-26, good watch. Needs service. It's like, pain in the ass. Pain in the arse. No, we're going to skip your question. Sorry. If you keep asking it, you'll see what's going to happen. Hey, Halifax, nice. Tufina, never heard of them. Good morning, Aljara. Doing okay, brother. Texas, baby. Yeah, that was inevitable. Read the room, people. Learn to read the room. That's a great little statement there. I like to tell people that you got to be able to read the room. Oh, thank you so much, Kerry GR. Thank you. What's an insurance payout on your 69 bond plastic face? Wow. What'd you insure it for? Fuck, that sucks. See, insurance is very subjective. We've got something that we're working on, but it's not ready. That would help with that, depending on who insured it. Yeah, that's a drag, man. Sorry to hear that. If you have a serial number and a picture, I could post it and put a word out that it's stolen. You just got to send it to us on Instagram. That sucks. Nice watch. I mean, you got to figure between 10 and 20 grand, depending on what's, what kind of dial, what kind of this. Oh my God. Tudor Pepsi Special Edition. I don't know. Sounds like 2 grand. I don't know. Probably 4 grand, 4 and change. Oh my God. You've got to have there's got to be some kind of vintage watch insurance. It's really a drag. It's crazy, man. It's just really fucking crazy. Crazy. Yeah, no lawyer's going to help you. They're going to say, yeah, you wind up paying the lawyers. What a shame. Yeah, sometimes we eliminate the video aspect. People send us all kinds of shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was doing, just got a white gold Pepsi, trade your Pepsi on a Jubilee. I got a white gold Pepsi with a blue dial in the office, if anybody wants. 35 balloons. Oh, look, this is my new favorite watch. I'm bringing Breitling Bentley. Love this shit. Right? My Bentley. I like this watch. This is a super cool watch. Super cool. Blue dial. Actually, yeah. I love the Bentley. Hodinky insurance? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's good. I mean, I guess. I've heard good things about it. I'm not a big Hodinky guy, but I believe their insurance, it's underwritten. I forget who the underwriter is. I don't know if it's JM. Somebody. Yeah. What was the watch that got me into watches? I don't know. It just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of did it through Chubb. Yeah, they're through Chubb, right? Yeah, Chubb is good. The one page is my Tuscany Rose, no spaces, one word. And the other one is Uncut Buckley. That's like my backup page, if anybody cares. That's just my goof page, my Finsta. Yeah, that's cool, TJ. Excellent, brother. Yeah. Am I usually up at this time? Of course. Do I know the godmother? I know her from basically from social media. Yeah, I wish James Buckley made more videos. Will I be selling on eBay Live? No, not my mission in life. It's a great thing. No one's saying it's not. It's just, you know, it's a lot of work. The juice doesn't justify the squeeze, no matter what you think, no matter what the optics are. The only good thing about it is it's a lot of promotion, which is cool, which is, nothing wrong with that. No, I'm not on the street. A lot of the other guys are going to 47th Street today. Shabbat Shalom. Would I scrap it? Oh, God. If a stolen Rolex is recovered, it would have to be, either paid out or the claim would have to be dismissed. You got to realize something about auctions, okay? And I'm not going to, get on here and bash any particular company, okay? But the auction world is a very, very tricky world. I've been involved in the auction world for a long, long time. As an authenticator, as a participant, as a consultant. And let me tell you, you can't negate, especially an online auction. There are lots of people who just go on there to fuck up your shit, just to outbid you, just for the sake of outbidding you. Very difficult. If you had only qualified people bidding, there'd be a lot less people on there. But that's not what, auction houses want. They want a lot of action. The difference between doing an online auction and doing a real auction like Sotheby's, Christie's, this and that, Bonhams, is that the people, when you go there, you have to give bank account information. You have to show your net worth a lot of times if you're going to be bidding on covers. You know what covers are. Covers are like, the real auctions, the big time plays. I remember when I had to bid on the Gandhi auction, they had to get my bank information and stuff like that to know that I was qualified, which is fine. I was like, okay, no problem. But, it's a crazy thing. That's the problem with a lot of these online auctions is the optics are like, oh, we're doing this, but it's a pain in the ass. It's truly a pain in the ass. I don't deal with it. I don't get involved in those small auctions. There's way too many funny things going on. It used to be you could find really good stuff. Okay. Now everybody knows everything and they all have ChatGPT or they go online and Google stuff. So they know what they have. That's like police auctions. That's the biggest scam you ever saw. I've always said that. They're not run by the police. There's nothing wrong with auctions. It's just a lot of time you get outbid in the last second by some schmuck who's not going to pay. Sometimes there's dirty doings behind there to cover a bid. Listen, man, in the auction world, that happens. Okay, I've seen it happen. We've all been a part of it at some level. I've been outbid by guys who never intended on paying. Happens just to cover a bid because my bid was too low. It happens. It's not a terrible thing. No, let me rephrase that. It's not an uncommon thing. It is a terrible thing. Goldstone Jewelers, baby. I really appreciate that. Where are you guys located, Goldstone? You just got yourself a Rolex 1669. I don't know what that is. Yeah, well, it's not employees. They're not going to do things like that, but you let everybody know that, you're doing an auction and, people cover your bids. We do auctions in our group. And if I see that kind of stuff happening, I would throw out both participants in a heartbeat because we don't play that shit in our groups or on Facebook. Yeah, you'll see the same piece being offered again and again, It happens. Next case, 724. Yeah, my phone was almost dead. Anybody wants my little old Bentley over here? Just got serviced. It's 31 balloons. Well, the people on the phone, believe it or not, I used to be one of those people. When I first started getting involved in this stuff, I wanted to be in the room. I wanted to be the guy with the paddle, this and that. Then I started realizing that if I'm the guy in the room with the paddle, everybody's watching me. So I got off that tip and I went on the phone lines. Much easier to bid when they don't see who's doing it. They see me bidding, they know it's something good, especially if it's something really low. They'll be like, Buckley's bidding. Let me just take a shot. And it fucks you up. No, it's not a scam, the phone. Believe me. Am I going to the gym? No. CCR, I got to think about that. Yeah. Oh, no, listen, again, I did authentication for auction houses. I've been around, guys. I didn't just wake up and start doing this. I didn't start doing this 3 years ago on social media, contrary to what a lot of 16-year-olds and 20-year-olds think, which are the cornerstone of the viewership for a lot of folks. Goldstone Jewelers? No, they're not. They're just, oh, you're in Birmingham. Nice. They're not scammers. They're a retail outfit. You want to buy quality and have accountability and pay with a credit card or use financing? That's where you go. Yeah. Oh, my hair was jet black. That was brown. I had a DA back then like this. Stop. I still haven't finished the eBay video. I don't know about the goat. eBay, yay. Always yay, eBay. But listen, it's a massive company. Shit happens. We have a small company and shit happens. So I understand. I like eBay. I have a good relationship with them. I always have, always will. Shit happens. Good morning, Cameron. Oh, I'm so glad, Cameron Carlson. Thank you, brother. Sit there with your dad? That's nice. I appreciate that. Nothing like it. We don't discuss fake shit. There are chat groups for that. Dublin, good morning. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, brother. How we doing, guys? Next case. Do-do-do-do-do-do. The king of vintage, ChatGPT, my name. Not only do I have an impeccable name in the watch world, they even named a dial after me. Yes, they did. Well, I named it after myself. But people like it. Yeah, that kid unalived himself. What a terrible, terrible thing. They said he was depressed. I was like, wow, something I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. That is such terrible news. Terrible news. So sad. Thank you, guys. Kid on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm so full of myself. Vain is spelled V-A-I-N, sales guru. Spelling and grammar count around here, Playboy. Yes, it is vain, and I am. Yes, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Appreciate that. Kid on the Dallas Cowboys. Am I social media trained? I'd like to think so. I would like to think so. Sometimes I go a little off the reservation, as you know. That's why these guys that clip, I don't want to say clip farm or Rio's going to get pissed. These content creators over here, they take little snippets from me and, something about my personality is jerk off. Maybe. Could be. I don't think it's a coward's way out. I think someone's in a lot of pain and that happens. It's a terrible way. That is homicide turned inward. Okay? It's a terrible thing. It's nothing to joke about. Terrible thing. We've all, experienced that at some level. Okay. How are you guys? Maxi dial 5513? I don't know. Look on eBay. eBay's got good stuff. If you know what you're buying, okay, you got to know what you're buying, no matter where you buy. Nelson, baby, what up? I treat customers like garbage. I think you're mistaking me for somebody else. I don't think you've got the right person here, son. Good morning, people. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that's a terrible thing. That is so sad, crypto. So sad. Yeah, I mean, look, everything is good until it's not. Remember that. Jean-Pierre, thank you from South Africa. Listen, you don't have to watch if you don't like me. Do I trust eBay's authenticity guarantee? No, I don't. Yeah, in a lot of ways I am washed up, but that's okay. Yeah, they raised my price. I spoke to my rep over there. Yeah, the haters like to hear themselves talk because at least they're in the game in their mind, Dustin. Don't worry about them. I don't think it's a ripoff. I think you've got to know what you're buying. I won't buy watches and I won't sell watches on eBay for that reason because I don't know who's opening them. I don't trust who's opening them. I'm very funny about watches, especially vintage watches. I've heard horror stories and I've been a part of horror stories. Do I do business with Watch King? I haven't done any business with him lately, but I know Moshe for years. He's a good guy. Very good guy. Trustworthy dealer, longtime dealer. I know Moshe way before social media, and he's a good guy. So you could tell him I said that. 100%. You'll have, you buy something off him, you're going to get what you pay for. 6062 bow dial and I don't know. I'm sure I did. I've been doing this a long time. Yeah, listen, this is social media. There's a bunch of fucking whack jobs out there that have nothing better to do at 7 in the morning Eastern than come on here and, talk trash to me when I'm speaking to, people that are either in my group or followers or people that want to have, questions answered. Son's considering going to watchmaking school. Wow, that's great. That's a wonderful career. Glashute, that's a great school. Great school, Doran. After I saw who they use to authenticate sneakers and they met, well, I know who they're using for watches, and it depends. There's a, how much money are you going to pay guys to really look at watches? Watchmakers don't know. Okay, you could say whatever you want. Watchmakers know the least about this stuff when it comes to fake dials, fake cases. We know more than them. I don't deal I deal with whatever. I sell inexpensive watches sometimes too. It's just, I don't, aspire to deal in that space. I didn't get a haircut. I just don't. It's not what I do. You're having a cold Frank Pepe pizza? That's some good shit. I represent a watch academy. I don't know what that means. What's my favorite watch band? I don't know. Cartier. I love Cartier. Cartier's a great watch. Super great history. Patek. A lot of those Rolex guys didn't go to, a lot of those guys that are doing authentication never went to Rolex school, because if they did, they'd be doing watchmaking on their own and authentication and buying and selling instead of working for a company. Cold Brennan and Carr, that's good. Vero, never heard of it. My Tray 8 is close by. Joshua Martel, what up, baby? White gold Sprite Hulk, I don't know, seems okay. The thing I do with the white jacket, I don't know, I just put it on to trigger people. What the fuck? Oh, the Rolex Air King. It's all right. It's all right. What happened to Bamford? I don't know. They were very, very hot back in like 2007, 2008. It was Bamford, Pro Hunter, and then all these other guys figured out the DLC, PVD, and all this other. DLC is much better than PVD. Pro Hunter is the best out of all of those. The absolute best out of the, blacked out watches, so to speak. 24 Air King, I don't know. I know what it should be. I don't get involved in them. They don't sell. They do not sell. Something like that, Ronnie. I don't know. I just do it to trigger people. Because I usually wear my sweaters, leftover conch fritters. Damn. Love it. Love it. Yeah, but PVD is not DLC. DLC is a whole other ball game. Much, much more difficult process. Powder coat is powder coat. You can scrape it off. I've had blacked out watches that I take the PVD off. Watch surgeon. Yeah, I've got my stethoscope. I trigger people, bro. That's it. I don't know about that. Good morning, New Hampshire. It's the rarest watch. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. Rado Captain, definitely. Rado's a good brand. I sold a Rado recently to Nelson. Nelson loved it. Sony sold it to me. Nelson bought it from me. I think I made 20 bucks on the deal, but that's okay. 47th Street's not dirty. Piece Unique. You know about Piece Unique? Had a lot of expensive watches. It's all relative. Back in the day, $100,000 watch on the wrist, you were like God. Today, freaking busboys are wearing Rolexes, so it doesn't really matter. I personally think I'm one of the most knowledgeable in the game also. No, it's not sad. Nah, there's no order there, Tony. There is no order. It's turned into a fucking movie set for disgruntled watch people and jewelry people who, are getting their press from social media, which is nothing wrong with it. But the real players out there are not on social media, believe it or not. Thank you so much. I don't know. There's a million rare watches. I've bought and sold some of the biggest watches, A lot of vintage watches that come through New York come through my hands at some level. Either I get to look at them, I get to buy and sell them. I don't know. It's not a lot of stuff. We don't usually put that stuff on camera. There's a whole different level of this stuff. Everybody wants to be on camera showing, oh, I made $100,000. Oh, look, I'm making $50 walking across the street. It's like, yeah, all right, whatever. It's fine with me. Do I like Hublot? Yes, I do. Do I buy and sell it exclusively? No, I don't. Good morning, Toronto. Do I ship to the UK? Yes. Norway, thank you. Yeah, you got to buy the 80s and 90s. My wife was watching some videos you had in the past. Amazed how young I was. Yeah, I've been doing this. I've been on camera a long time, guys. I didn't just start doing this 2 years ago. Everybody wants to take credit for, my social media exposure. It's like I've been on social media before a lot of these guys were born. Yeah. Back in the 70s, yeah, they're still wearing Rolex watches. How am I always consistently up and running by 7? It's called being a grown-up. Moses buying lab diamonds with post-dated checks. That happens sometimes. That's how you do it. Oh, anybody buying those lab diamonds? Wait a couple of years. You'll see. Oh, you're going to see. They're already worth nothing when you try to sell them. I don't get involved in that. If somebody wants it, I send them to somebody. You know who I deal with. I deal with Tony. Tony will get it, but Tony deals in real heavy shit. Yeah, everybody wants to take credit. Well, I put this person on. It's like, really? I thought it was the other way around. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, you're going to sell them. It's not a question of, anything. It's just you've got to sell somebody a dream. That's what lab stuff is. It is not real. It is not, it's not going to stand the test of time. You will see. You had a smooth poop. I had a really good poop myself. I was thinking of Zach. Why buy natural when they look the same? Okay. Yeah, well, some of us like to have, value, long-term value. Crazy. Oh, man, Zach. They're going to be giving them away at some point. The playing field is going to level. De Beers is just sitting back, waiting. And what's the other company that does that? Oh, Blue Nile or whatever it is. Their stock has gone down. We get it. But you know what? I would never spend that kind of money. $5,000 for a piece of glass, $10,000. You must be crazy. Yeah, it looks like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. But that's the point. It looks like it. It's not. You're a poser. Yeah, just pay for the gold and the diamonds are free. Of course the machine can detect them. There's always a difference. That's like these people that get on here and talk about, well, look at these clones. I mean, I could look at it and tell you while it's on your wrist if it's not right. Is it worth getting into the watch game? Join the group. It's like buying a fake Rolex, exactly. Armando, good morning. My shoulder is killing me. Yeah, well. I sound like Manny? Okay. I ship to Thailand. Yes, I do. Oh, thank you so much, hot dog. Listen, we have lawyers, and people stay quiet when they get the right letter. So you can understand what I'm saying. You're not making it to the show? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I heard. There's a crazy thing with airlines today, right? Wow, it's a drag. Thank you, Mario. Don't forget the watch. Which watch? I don't know what watch. Oh, yeah, I'm going. Yeah. I had to do a review for the New York Post. It should be out, of somebody's diamond again. I did AOC a few years ago. I had to, my guy over there called me. He's like, I need you to, write something for me for this. I was like, okay. Yeah. Did you see the New Jersey Shark there, Nick? He's always there. He's a fixture over there. He'll be sitting there in the back of his car with a guitar, blasting Kansas or something. Tariffs are going to be done soon. They are going to figure it out, and then watches are going to flow freely from the East. And when they do, all hell's going to break loose. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful thing. What's the downside to buying Rolexes? Are you really buying them, or are you just asking questions? I mean, it's always better to buy older stuff. Yeah, man. I'm not waiting to buy. I'm not. I'm just waiting to watch. No pun. See what's going on. 742. I'm sure it's cold, Sylvia. Wow. Watch market's not going to crash. There's just going to be a lot of people that have a lot of the same stuff that they're trying to sell. Always, how many Batgirls can you sell in a day? Everybody, I want a Batgirl. I want a Bruce Wayne. It's like, all right, who gives a shit? NSYNC was waiting. That's the best line of the day, Del Boy. NSYNC was ready to bye. I should go live with that show. I am live. I am live. I like the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Yeah. 70s had some fantastic watches. Beautiful watches. John Fiore, good morning. Is your son watching? I'm going to give you a big hello, John. Where's my boy, John? Yeah, John triggered me the other day, and I have to say, I was not very happy with him. He was posting, New York Ranger stuff. And I was about to go on there and start spamming you and trolling you with my Islander stuff. So, just take a look back here. Look, here you go. There it is. That's the GOAT, John Fiore, the captain, Dennis Potvin. Okay? I got something for you, brother. Want to know what a lab diamond is worth? It's worth nothing. Oh, want to know? Yeah, that's exactly it. Absolutely. They did an open case back with their Platona, which I really don't like. I don't like open case backs. I wonder what character he was when he dressed up in Times Square. Oh my God, that's pretty fucking funny. Oh my God. There's all kinds of good stuff. Buy yourself a day chest. You'll never be disappointed. Oh my God. Take a licking and keep on ticking. You guys are fucking funny. 7:45. Got a long day today, guys. I'm going to be at it. I'm going to be at it. Crazy. Have I changed the bezel color on a Bruce Wayne? I haven't. My favorite Rolex model is, I don't know, Daytona President. They have no time to die. I don't know what that means. Wings will die. I don't even care about hockey, but I'm just trying to fuck with John Fiore a little bit. I just feel like messing with my boy John. And he knows it. So, you know. There's somebody else that I used to mess with, another name, G-Maniac used to come on here and I'd trigger him. I am that Islander fan. I am that disgruntled Islander fan who will do nothing, who will forego any future Stanley Cups just so that the Rangers don't win. Big show, baby. Lab diamonds will erode. I sincerely doubt that. Nah, Bobby, I'm good, baby. Just drive safe. Just drive safe, brother. Yeah, there's a lot of micro brands out there. I don't get involved. Patrick Roy might be riding that ship. Yeah. Nothing like getting a Montreal Canadian in there to write the Islander ship. Knows that eBay live auctions now would refuse and no one can afford to do it with high margins. Yeah, but eBay forgoes a lot of their fees when they do that. We were supposed to do that a long time ago. I didn't get involved in it. It's a lot of pain. It's I don't know. It's not for me. I'm not saying that it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all. I think it's a wonderful thing. And, you know, whoever does it, I wish them well. But, you know, me personally, I'm not getting involved in that. We have different, you know, things that we're involved in right now. Hey, thank you, Joe. Thank you, brother. Schaefer is your dog? Schaefer beer? 16. I don't know. Would I record a podcast when you fly to New York? I don't know who you are. If you propose it to us, go to the website, send us an email. Only through the website. Depends on how many followers. Even if you have a little bit of followers, if you're here every day, I'll probably do it because I do that sometimes. I don't do a lot of podcasts. And it's got to be very, you know, there's certain things that I'm not going to talk about. So, you know, a lot of stuff that I'm not allowed to talk about. Let's put it that way. So if that's where you're going with this, it's like, no, I'm not going to do it. No hate. It's the one beer to have, and you have it more than once. Yeah, I mean, look, I could sit down and talk shit for hours. You know that. But I don't know. I love the Land Dweller. One of my favorite watches. I've never had one. I wish I had one. Love it. I'm an oyster quartz guy, so. How long have I been in the watch business? Long time, as you know. Way before social media. Well, way before this medium of social media. What do we got here? 7:49, 7:49. I think it's excellent that I are as popular as I are and I come here to chat. I've been doing it for a bit. You know, I enjoy the reason I do it. I mean, people ask me why I do this. So it's more of I do it more for the people that are in our group that are buying from us. You know, we like people to know that you can actually speak to us. You know, when you deal with my company, you are dealing with an owner. Okay, you're not dealing with some half-wit. Okay, that's that's making $20 an hour or working on commission or something like that. Doesn't know what they're doing. You're dealing with an owner, and that's what we do. We deal with a lot less people, but we deal at a very, very high level. So, that's just how we do it. Other people do it differently. Have I ever seen a 1530? I've bought and sold them for years. Do I like them? Yep. That's what we do. You want to get in touch with us? This is how you get in touch with us. And me or James Buckley, we will answer. Sometimes it takes a little time. Sometimes it will take a little bit of time. I'm sorry. There are only two of us in this company that actually deal with the public. Josephine Buckley does, she does other stuff. She handles, the back end, the books, which is pretty formidable. How long will the vintage boom last? Vintage boom has been around for 40 years. It's never going away. How long will the regular modern boom last is a better question because it always drops. 716-9-watch-9. From Damp, Ireland. Good morning, Mark. Rocco. How's my boy Tree? Is he ready? We're going to be opening up at 11 o'clock. You get there a little earlier, you're going to see the chaos. You're more than welcome. 11 o'clock, the doors open. Dealer setup is 9:30. She's going to try to take away everybody's pew-pew. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. It's not going to happen. Oyster quartz watches are very fixable. They're just expensive. You need a circuit board. Circuit boards are expensive. Next case, 7:51. We got until 8:15. We got a few minutes today. Favorite watch? I don't know. This is my favorite watch today. This is my favorite. I love this watch. I love the Bentley. I just got it fixed. This watch was giving me so much trouble. I don't understand what it was. I serviced the thing and the date, the number would skip 2 days at a time. It would go from 2, 4, 6, 8. It drove me crazy. We have a booth in New York that we're there at once a week. And we also have the store in New Jersey. Where to buy the cheapest gold? What kind of question is that? There's no cheap gold out there. Yeah, that's the one I want to sell for a profit. Anybody wants this for 31 balloons? It just got serviced. It's a really nice watch. Yeah, it's life flying by, baby. Talk about it, Mark. Let's talk about it, baby Paul. How you been? I got shopping to do today. I got cleaning to do today. We've got 100 different things to do. No, I needed way more than that. I needed an adjustment. World is going by fast, baby. It's difficult. Difficult shit. It's super difficult, man. See, I'm going to put my watch on. I just wore it just to kind of time it. It's keeping good time, which is nice. Do I have a link? I probably have a link somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Love this watch. We're hopefully closing soon on that one, the smaller property. The bigger property, we haven't accepted an offer yet. How long will I be at the store? I'll probably be there maybe 4 or 5 o'clock the latest. I got stuff to do. Running around with my mother. I've got stuff to do. Difficult weekend, guys, for this show to be going on, I got to tell you. Very difficult. We've got a huge presentation that we have to give on Monday. I mean, just one thing after another. No, I don't need an assistant, thank you. He's jacked. Good stuff. Nice, Rocco. Heavy taxes for commerce. What else is new? Everybody's worried about this and this and that. Do whatever. Is the store moving locations? No. Why would we move? No, the saying, Gariboli, is he's walking around with a roast beef under each arm, complaining he's got no bread. That's the line. I know guys like that. I don't deal in cheap Rolex. Yeah, Jose's going to be there. Let's hope. Here, look. Cross my fingers. Said he would. Once I finish this real estate stuff, then I'll deal with going away. Probably January. Maybe I'll get out for my birthday. That'd be nice. We got a lot of stuff that we're doing here, guys. I can't just leave. Cannot just leave. Now we're going 15. We're going 8:15, Dirk. There's gonna be plenty of coffee, Nelson. Do I play Fortnite? No. Rolex 116520. I mean, I've got one. I've got a mint one with a card for I don't know, 23.5. You're not getting them cheap. None of them are cheap. Nothing's affordable. If you got to worry about it being affordable, you got to be able to buy it 3 times over and not worry about it. If you're paying $5,000 for a watch, you got to make believe you're paying 15 grand. John, your watch is still in service, brother. I thought it was, I don't know what the fuck happened to that thing, but we'll take care of it, brother. Roger Dubuis, tell him run for the hills. I will talk to him. I might have to call CPS on you, Rocco. I just might have to. That's just not anything that a parent should introduce a child to. Oh my God. A heated toilet seat. Actually, I let my wife go first, so that's a good marriage right there. You alternate days. Mint chocolate. There is no such thing as a mint chocolate 18.2. I don't know what that is. They never made a mint dial for that. Next case. Never made a chocolate dial for that. Not a 18238. Do I like sparkling water? No. Yeah. Well, contact the website. You didn't buy it for him. Okay. You get a pass, Rocco. You get a pass, but he shouldn't have been exposed to it. Boston Watch Zone is killing it today. I love it. Just out here. Next case. Oh, my neck hurts. How are we doing numbers-wise on TikTok? Anybody? First watch was a Gerard Perigo that I lost money on. Oyster Cord's day date, just a box. Proper box could be $1,000. 96, okay. It's not bad. It's all right. We're not really pushing that account. I only use that account to go live. It's my main account. I can't. If my main account ever went back online, oof, it'd be much better. As usual, we get scammed. We're the only ones that get shut down. Unloaded a nice Gyromatic. Okay. That was the watch. Oh, there's James Buckley. Shabbat Shalom. My favorite vintage watch? I don't know. I like my Explorer 2. I just took in an Explorer 1. Really nice watch. We got a lot of watches for the show. You got scammed on a $4,000 Submariner. If you're thinking that a Submariner is anywhere near $4,000, you didn't do your homework and you are not in our group. If you were in our group, you would have known better. Is gold going down? It's not going to drop. Listen, AI right now is terrible. It's killing us. Yeah, well, $4,000 is not even realistic. The movement is worth $4,000 sometimes. Yeah, they jam me up for everything. YouTube, TikTok, because people report me. because they don't appreciate that I do things the right way. Yeah, did you like the dive watch comparison? I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, oceanfront property, you're not shitting. People are building out stuff AI. It's like crazy. Yeah, there's going to be some kind of weird event that's going to level the playing field here. I was talking to somebody about some very, very interesting digital money, which I've never been a fan of, but I know that's the direction everything's going. It's crazy. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, those are some nice ones. We got more. Scallywally. What's up, brother? That is our absolutely qualified videographer and producer, Anthony Scally, in the building. There he is. And Anthony likes to do all those videos with me saying, well, you know, here's the thing. I saw Mike Nouveau the other day. I love Mike. I fucking love Mike. I'm sorry. I like to fuck with him, but I love him. I just love him. He actually loves watches. It's like, can't take it away from him. The kid actually likes watches. And he does a really good job at what he does. Sometimes it's a little cringe, but so are we all. I'm fucking cringy as fuck. But I love Mike. And it was nice to see him. Who's rich? Mike Nouveau or Scally? I don't know. Everybody thinks everybody's rich because they watch stuff on social media. You better be careful with that, guys. Mike is rich. Mike is rich in flavor and content. He's a good man. I love him. I know Mike a long time. Wow, 10 years I know Mike. Fuck. I remember when Mike was a DJ. That's how I have him in my phone, Mike the DJ. Good guy. What's on the docket today? Let's see. Me and Josephine Buckley are going to get everything ready for the show tomorrow. Josephine Buckley's not going to be there. We got too much shit going on. I got to get this show in the books, guys. What a fucking crazy weekend this is. Monday we have a presentation that we have. Yeah, I know, Scally. Tell her when you see her. She'll be there today. You could yell at her. She got mad that you didn't, what do you call it, film her last time. You need Mama Buck. I know. You'll get her. You're going to have the exclusive, I promise. She was in the back, I know, with sunglasses on. Mike the DJ, I swear to God. Mike the DJ. Mike, if you guys don't know, Mike was a DJ like years ago. And Mike would do these super like ridiculously like upscale parties and stuff. They would fly him all over the place for him to be, he was fantastic at what he did. Have Jules in a cage doing the go-go thing? I don't know about that. Yeah. We're jumping off at 8:15. Bank, we're not doing the bank, guys. That's old news. The bank was a year ago. Will I live stream? I don't know if I'll have the time. Thank you so much, Busy. Met Paulie D now. Gil is friends with all those guys. Talk to Gil. Gil's flying, I guess. Next case. What do we got? Next case. Come on, guys. Yeah, buy it because it's a good watch. Absolutely. This is a fucking good watch, too. I love this watch. I don't know. Something about Bentleys, I kind of like the blue face. Oh, Mike the DJ. Mike is pretty big on his own. You just got into New Jersey? Look at you, Dirk. I still have, I don't do retail, guys. I just go there once a week to do my business. You see what happens. Oh, you got a Trump bottle? I'll take it. DJT is actually a very nice guy. You guys, you guys get all caught up in the freaking, in the politics of stuff. The man is a really nice guy. Very approachable, very kind. Yeah, Mondami's shaking his tin cup. Okay. He's the mayor and you got to respect him. We do have credit cards. Nah, no, no, no. We have our own system. We deal with Square. I know it's expensive, but it's safe. Come to the show tomorrow, baby. Uncle Scally. 60,000. Take $59,980 and hide it. Take $20 and go buy a watch. You'll have the same result. Or $20 and join the groups. What's the deal with Watch King Moshe? Oh, Moshe's a good guy. It's just Moshe is the nicest guy. A lot of these guys on camera portray this different vibe. I mean, like Max over at Trax, Moshe. I mean, Moshe's one of the nicest guys on the street. Super nice guy. Come on. Square is acceptable. Yes, it is. I don't live in New York, so I didn't vote. Do I support Mondami? I mean, look, he's the mayor. You got to support him. Do I agree with a lot of the stuff that he says? No. But, you know, that's what the people voted for. Oh, that guy's a fucking joke. I'm not a Panerai guy. 126-500 Daytona in the 30s. Airports are delayed. I don't know where Ben is. I don't see Ben on here, so I'm assuming he's at the airport making it in. Yeah, inexpensive, obscure watches are where you're going to make your money, guys. I don't know. You guys, I want to sell roll. I want to run around the street and flip watches. It's like, yeah, okay. Yeah, they don't understand the difference between real business and shit that they see online. Yeah. They're very nice folks, believe it or not. He's in the air, thank God. Yeah, he's a descendant of a fucking... Let me not do that. Let me not say what I was going to say. Oof, see, social media trained. Yeah, soup sandwich is an understatement. Who from 47th Street? I don't know. I know Reem had a conflict. She was supposed to come. Kerry's got a wedding. We'll see. Jordan's busy right now, obviously. Am I still buying gold? I always buy gold. Guys, I don't get involved in watching prices for stuff. I buy stuff. He's going to what? He's going to 3? What does that mean? Never heard of anything. I never heard of that. I didn't expose him. He exposed himself. He showed himself to be an unworthy guy. Expose me? Yeah, okay. Have at it, my friend. Have at it. Listen. They know where to find me. I'm not ducking behind garbage cans, so you could expose whomever. They all try. All they want to do is get me to respond live. He doesn't even have enough, not even important enough to respond to be honest with you. When he makes good on the money that he stole from this guy, not stole, but that he didn't, well, actually stole. When he makes good on that, then maybe I'll say, hey, what nice cars have I owned? I don't do cars. Cars are for fucking suckers. Listen, I walk in the sun. James Buckley, yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Only Benz. Yeah, I have a Jeep. I love Toyota too. I had more Sequoias than I can count. How do I like the new mayor? It's going to be okay. I was there the other day. Everything seemed all right. The world didn't end, so let's all, put everything back in our pants. Yeah, I've been around this long because, I do things the right way. About an hour outside. I hope he's successful. I do. Yeah. All they want to do is clout chase. Yeah, he's got mental issues. I don't know about mental issues. He's just trying way too hard. All you have in order to, unfortunately, he was fortunate enough to get some traction on social media. And what happened was he fucked up. He didn't make good on a deal. And he does things a little goofy. Floating cosmic APH is not a thing. Anybody who says I'm selling you an APH dial, it's fucking nothing. We don't consider them to be special. They are not special. That's like, bottom feeding of, stuff like that. Brother-in-law has been on governor's duty or last governor. Okay, what's the best? There is no Rolex. I fell off hard. Yeah. I don't know. Just Google it. They're nothing. They're nothing collectible. Anybody, well, I have an APH dial. That's like people that talk about spider dials. Spider dial is just a damaged dial. Yeah. Left hand recommendations? I don't know. Left hand is the other woman around here. I can't really talk about that. Top of the morning, Jess. Black Bay. I don't even know I don't even know what those are. Why don't I like Panerai watches? I don't know. They all look the same. Yeah. It's not patina, it's old. It's actually just, radium or tritium residue. You have a busted Buckley dial. Nice. What is the oldest Rolex? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I hate those old Rolexes. Everybody's like, well, I've got a really old Rolex. I'm like, yeah, it looks like a couple $100 it's worth. Live long and prosper. Correctamundo. Yeah. It's ever so slightly separated. It is a nothing, you know, thing. Never spend more money on it. I got a Daytona, but my box for wooden. Yeah, the wooden boxes are correct. It's correct. Yeah, it's not even geek. It's super fucking irrelevant. It is absolutely irrelevant. We don't do giveaways. We don't do giveaways. I don't do discounts. I don't do that stuff. No, we don't do apprenticeships either. Zach, come on, Zach. That's not nice. No, we don't do apprenticeships. But a Whitney automatic chrono, nice. I just don't deal in Seiko. I don't know anything about them. Not my monkey, not my circus. All right, we're going a little long today, guys. We got nothing to do. Free buses and go, oh, brother. Who gives a shit? Wooden boxes are usually for gold watches or two-tone watches, or that's normal. Johnny Box, good morning. Had a guy, 20s Rolexes, $2,000 or $3,000 apart. Please, I wouldn't even buy them. They don't run. Wrist check, man. My thoughts on Joma Shop? They're good. They're great. Am I richer? No. Some of us don't equate monetary success with, real success. Yeah, you should record yourself when you're handing out money to people. Yeah, that's a real good look. It's like virtue signaling. Just fucking, yes, I'm a good person. Hate that shit. Thoughts on Cartier? It's a great watch. Next case. What is the ballpark of my net worth? It's in the hundreds of dollars. Many hundreds. Rollco watches, they're just not, I don't know. There's maybe one or two that are really worth a lot of money, and the rest of them are worth nothing. James is having coffee. Believe it or not, I'm waiting. I was hoping he was going to come down and join us. If I wait a few minutes, crazy, crazy stuff. Yeah. Hundreds of dollars, I said. Yeah. Do I like Zenith? Not the brand. I like the movement. Is Oyster or Jubilee bracelet? I personally like Jubilee if you wear it right. Listen, social media is a wonderful place. Social media is a hell of a drug. I love Rick James. I still have my Rick James t-shirt. Good morning, Philly. Yeah, it's my Zeppelin shirt that Dan gave me. Good morning, Pedro. We got to stay a few minutes longer. We're going to stay till 8:30 because we're having so much fun over here. Yeah, it's that first quarter, baby. Greetings to the Czech Republic. Love it. Invicta's a good watch. Nothing wrong with it. James Buckley bought a dial last night for us. James Buckley out there running around buying shit. You know something, you got to have a certain amount of knowledge in order to do this. I mean, there's a base level way of doing this that anybody can do. Anybody that, you can sell cars, you can sell fucking paint cans, paint brushes. I mean, and then there's this next level that you have to aspire to that takes many, many years of honing, which is to understand a little more than the guy that you're buying something from. The oyster, you keep asking me about that oyster quartz bracelet. It's like, is my day better? No, I'm just tired. You got your Cro-Max shirt? Nice. You're going to sell Jordan an apartment? Jordan needs a place while he's there. Bring his crew. Jordan will do the best job in the world. He did our place. Knocked it out of the park. You don't wear it loose. Next case. South Florida, baby. Good morning. Yeah, I got no voice left. I'm fucking tired. IWC watches are crap. I hate IWC. What do I think of a Black Bay? I think it's nice. I don't lend people money. I don't lend money. I don't do that. It's not what I do. It's not what I do. I buy and sell watches. I invest in real estate. I speak nicely to the people who speak nicely to me. I make myself available at times to the people that support us. And I run a very, very clean operation. It may not be what people want to see every day, but you know what? It's organic. It's what it is. And, it's okay. Well, some of us don't have to sell anything. Always remember that. Some of us are on another level. Hey, thank you, brother. Listen, some of us are on another level, brother. You seem to know a lot. Yeah, okay. I've been telling myself that for the better part of 30 years. So when you're in business and run a very, very successful company for many years, then you could let me know. Food stamps? Yeah, it's fuck. No, I don't force fake content. It's not what I do. These cats over there, man, it's just getting so fucking bad. It's like, well, here's my favorite, yeah, let's talk about this. It's like, oh, Madonna mia. Please, man. Rent control's not coming to New York. I'm not number one. There's a lot of guys. I'm not making, I'm not pointing anyone out. You guys can see it's everybody there. The only content that we make on that street is organic content. When somebody shows up, we film. That's it. That's it. Dial change doesn't matter. Yeah, talk about it. It's crazy. I don't live in New York, so it is what it is. Thanks for the years of. I don't know about teaching you guys. I just come out here and I do my best. I'm not a try hard. Sometimes Scally makes me do some fucking goofy shit like that video last night, but he likes that stuff. He likes to do those real, high quality, high production value stuff, which, okay. I love Scally. Scally Media, baby. That's our boy. You don't teach nothing. You just say words half the time. I know they didn't teach you grammar. I think grammar needs to be embraced by you. Oh my God, it's pretty funny. Ever hear of Lafayette Watch? Nope. Old school stuff. Yeah, everybody's walking around with a camera. They're all fucking superstars with no money. Funny. It's funny. Just funny stuff, guys. I laugh. It's not a valuable watch. It's a good watch. I should collab with... Why should I collab? I don't really collab. My days of collabing are over. I sit there and I film what goes on. That's it. I sit and I film what happens. Is that such a wild concept? We sell dials. The deep sea blue, how's business at the new shop? We were really busy yesterday. It was crazy. It's like any other retail business. You have days where it's berserk, and then you have days where it's dead. And when it's dead, we're always busy in the back. That's what we do. Yeah, really. It's funny. I don't know. Everybody's talking about making money. I'm curious what people consider to be making money. It's really funny. It's absolutely hilarious. You have a Tudor Rose? That's cool. Yeah. Everybody's a fucking expert. Everybody wants to sit there and point out, oh, well, look at this. We spotted it. Oh, yeah. Like, oh, Maron. Are your questions going through? They probably are. I don't like Richard Mealy. W2s, please. Is it find a net Christopher 6466? I think that's a number 12, if I'm not mistaken. I think. What do I think of Teddy Baldessari? Something, at first I was kind of put off, but he's actually really cool. I kind of like what he does. You know me. I'm fucking hard on people when they show up. But he seems like he's true to the game. I mean, he's not a dealer, so I don't really, it doesn't really matter to me. What do I think of Roman? I know Roman for 25 years. Roman and I are old friends. People just kind of get off on asking these same questions, like leading into something, and they don't realize I'm not going to answer them, guys. I'm sorry. There's a reason why I don't answer them. It's not my choice. It's just, it's what has to be. That's how it is. Yeah. Of course we have the store in New Jersey. The store in New Jersey is just fine. Thank you so much, guys. I'm a bit cocky. Okay. I don't know. We're so scrambling right now. I haven't even had time to figure any of that out, Rock. I mean, knowledgeable is subjective, It's like, again, these are guys that never, they'll hold one or two of these things. You got to hold watches for years and years and years. And you also have to buy and sell them. Why is my store in New Jersey? Because I was in the Diamond District for over 20 years. We still have a spot. My son's name is James. Except you not knowledge. Wow, that's fucking crazy. James is actually running the retail end of the business now. Scally is handling camera work for the most part. I'm not going. I go home. What the fuck is that? You can bring it and I'll handle it roughly. Sure. I'm good with that. You not speak English. You're bad. Funny. Yeah, that's funny, right? They didn't ask if I was Jewish yet. How many hours a week? Every minute that he's awake, but he knows how to shut down. One thing about James Buckley that I mean, I respect that about him. Up and coming dealer, there aren't any up and coming dealers. They're all up and coming social media heads. Up and coming social media people? Yeah. Nothing like buying something off somebody because you watched a few videos and you believe that they're actually doing business. The district, most of it is closed on Saturdays, but we stayed open on Saturdays. It wasn't for me. Listen, guys, I'm open 11 to 4, Tuesday through Friday, most of the time. When am I going to retire? Why? You're going to miss me. Anything you're not good at. 11 to 4, 4 days a week. That's right. And then like 1 to 2:30, 11:30 to 2:30 on Mondays over at the booth. Yeah, you got to build the business around your life. I run an online business for the most part. When I'm in the office, people show up, they make an appointment. You know, I don't build my business around other people's expectations. Oh my God, Saturday's very risky. I won't even open up my store on a Saturday. No, we don't want anybody working for us. Thank you, Mark. Mark got it. Spillano got it. I make so much money every year, it's in the hundreds of dollars. You got to build a business around your life. No successful business owner? Yeah, this guy's got to be like 15 years old. Any tips? Join the group. Oh, this is so much fun. It's funny. Yeah, the hustle culture. Yeah, everybody's trying to be a hustler until they figure out that it actually takes money to do and time. A jeweler? No, I'm not. I'm not a jeweler. IRS intrusion? No. Do I still have that S class? I've had many S classes. That's what I usually drive. I'm telling you, I'm not crazy about this last one. I think it's a 22. It's got to go. It's almost got 40,000 miles. That's it. It's done. It's cooked. I went to college in very short time. It's 40,000. $40 is enough to start in this business. You guys are getting it wrong. My next car, I don't know. I wish they had smart cars again. Do I melt watches? Sometimes. 3 minutes. Budget engagement ring? Is it a budget woman that you're marrying? Go to Tony, 66 West 47th, booth number 7, Belinda Jewelers. That's where you go. New Bay, no politician has any effect on my business. Yeah. How to make $100,000 in the watch business? Start with 200,000. How to lose 100,000? Start with 200,000 or something like that. Yeah, 47th Street is dangerous on the weekend. I'm sorry. Yeah, Tony's the best. Did I graduate? Oh, no, I flunked out. No, we don't do interns. We don't do interns. Our company is run by 3 people. John Buckley, me, James Buckley, my son, and in the back end, Josephine Buckley. That's it. You're dealing with us, you're dealing with an owner. You're not dealing with some fucking peon. You're not dealing with some, wannabe fucking, anybody. You're not dealing with an employee, let's put it that way. You don't need a large fortune. You just got to do the right thing. Who's Josephine? She's founding partner of the company. There are many arms of the Tuscany Rose Group. There's Tuscany Rose, there's Tuscany Rose Media, there's Tuscany Rose Global Services, there's all kinds of different things, guys. So you guys need to understand, real business and not this crap that you're watching on TV. Yeah, employees don't work. ABQ, Lee. What up, baby? Yeah, I don't know. I'm having too much fun today, Dirk. What about you? You don't think a dial? I've spent way more than that on dials. Funny. Bye.